Hello and welcome, Libra, to your February reading. Keep in mind these are collective and general, so receive only what resonates, release anything that does not resonate with you. Okay. Highest and best messages for Libra for February. Okay, we have the Chariot. We have forward momentum, and the Lovers wanted to come out, but it did not come out fully. So we have persevering and willpower. So you have your eyes set on a goal. There's a direction that you're moving in, something that's very important to you. You have the stability and security kind of backing you here, and you are on your way. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, we have the Devil and we have the Two of Wands. So there's some sort of decision that you're making, and we have the World, triumphant completion. You're completing some cycle here and very determined to do so in a quick way, but also in a balanced way. Okay, let's clarify the Chariot. We have the Seven of Wands. Wow, talk about determination. There could be something that you're moving away from in a very determined way. Or again, there's something you're moving away from in a very intended way, and there's something you're moving towards in a very intended way with the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands in this deck is all in determined. Okay. So, with the Devil energy, we have the Sun, unbridled joy. Okay, so we have destructive indulgence with the Devil. The Devil also represents the ego energy, in my opinion. So I feel like you're freeing yourself from something that was destructive. You're moving away from something that was destructive, and you're moving forward into something that is healthy, happy, helps you glow, feels fantastic, okay, is fulfilling, brings you joy. Let's clarify the Two of Wands. Queen of Swords, yes, being very strategic, okay, in your forward momentum. You're taking no prisoners here, okay? Wow, your energy is not to be messed with, Libra. So you're thinking very strategically about your forward momentum and the doorways that you're opening up. Let's see, let's clarify the World for this triumphant completion. We have Temperance, patience, and balance. So I feel like whatever it is that you're intending to complete here, you're going to be doing it, okay? You're going to be successful with it. We also have patience and balance. And if you see in this card, she's kind of like halfway, but she has great confidence in herself. She's not looking down. She's moving forward, and she's very guided forward here in a beautiful way. Some of you might be doing something online, okay? You might be focused on online, or you might be focused on helping the world here, okay? But with the World, you have pretty much all the resources, and you're a bit patient about this completion. I feel like there's some process that's completing here. You know that it's going to happen, but you're still very patient with it. You're not rushing it. You're doing it in a way that is compassionate, I feel like, for yourself and also for others. You could also be an earth angel. You bring healing to the world. But you have, I feel like you have clarity. I feel like you have clarity with the Sun here. You're aware of your own habits and your own self-sabotage, okay? So very successful, and yet at the same time quite gentle. Okay, we have the Magician card as well, another card of resources. So you're manifesting a reward. You're manifesting something that you have aligned with, that you have kind of earned within your vibration. Also, I feel, because the Magician is Mercury, right? Your communication with the universe, with Source. But it is also a card of resources. So I feel like these are resources that you have gathered throughout kind of your journey here, okay, to be successful, or to kind of bring in this reward. So there's some sort of reward or manifestation coming in here. It could be from your ancestors, from your star family, from, Source energy. We also have the Nine of Wands, withstanding adversity, and that's with the Devil and the Sun. I feel like even if you're dealing with somebody toxic, you're doing it in a way that's high vibrational, in a very lighthearted way. Or you appear to be, right? But I do feel like it's kind of taken its toll with the Nine of Wands. You've dealt with quite a bit. You've been navigating in the best ways that you can. With the Nine of Wands, you're not giving up. You're not allowing yourself to be distracted from your goal. You're continuing to move forward. Even if you fall, you get back up. Like, that's the Nine of Wands energy here. What else is important for Libra to know for February? We have the Hierophant. I feel like with the Hierophant, we have the Two of Wands and the Queen of Swords. You know, you're very discerning, but like you're choosing a spiritual path here, some sort of teaching that is a foundation for you as you're moving through this challenge, or as you're moving through this process that you're currently navigating. The Hierophant could also be about your marriage, if you're married, right, or a commitment. But I feel like with the Queen of Swords, you're cutting away what doesn't serve. You know, she's strategic, and she's firm, but she's fair. So I feel like you're even being this way with yourself as well. Like you're even being almost a little bit strict with yourself in the decisions that you're making. I'm getting that with the traditional teachings. And if you get a little bit lost, like if you feel a little lost on your journey, I think that's what you go to. I think you go to look at, you know, a spiritual teacher for inspiration. Not that you put them on a pedestal, or you go to your higher self. That could be that as well. Especially when it comes to the next doorway, you know, that you're opening up. And I feel like you're also very aware of how your vibration affects the energy around you. That's something else coming through. Okay, what is another message for Libra for February? Highest and greatest good. Queen of Wands, the World, Temperance, and the Queen of Wands. It's like you utilize your power in a way that's very responsible, that is effective, that opens new doors, that transmutes energy, that brings about healing. And with this Queen energy, you know, you also require respect here, right? With the Queen of Wands, we have confident ambition. So there's something that, again, like from the very beginning, you're motivated, right? There's something here with the Queen of Wands and confident ambition that you're moving towards, that you feels important, not just for you, but also for the world. It could be maybe you're bringing forth a new healing modality, or you're stepping into leadership in a form of healing with temperance. You're definitely leveling up. I am definitely seeing that you are leveling up here, but you've been in a pretty high frequency energy. I mean, besides the devil energy, which is the shadow, right? Or the ego, you know, you've been leveling up here, and you've been strategically bringing out the different queens that you require on your journey, right? Depending on who, you know, you are dealing with. So I feel like you're aware of these different aspects or archetypes of yourself and what's within you. And whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you want, you're patient. You're willing to wait for it. You're putting in the, you know, you're putting in the practice. You're putting in the consistency for it. What are the messages for February for Libra? We have Judgment, earned reward. You're making choices that are in alignment with you, okay? What I love about this Judgment card is, yes, you have, you know, the more shadowy figure, right? Or like the femme fatale, and then you have like the more angelic figure. And it's a play on the light and the shadow within us, right? And feminine energy, you know, I love that it's feminine energy too, because feminine energy is represented as being receptive, right? But also being a soft energy, a vulnerable energy. But do you see the difference? And it's like the two different sides. Like, I feel like you have balanced out these sides, and you also believe in karma. She's wearing that necklace of karma. So you feel like whoever's done you wrong, or, you know, that you feel like the laws of the universe will kind of take care of it. But you embrace both sides of you. You embrace all of you is what I'm kind of getting with this Judgment card. And just like how you're very strategic about which queen, or you can make it a king, right? Which king, you know, which archetype or which king comes forward, you know, with different situations or who you're dealing with. You know, I also feel with this Judgment card, you've released a whole lot of conditioning. Because like I said, that feminine energy is also chaos. That feminine energy is fire. That feminine energy is fury. You know, there's a lot more to feminine energy than what is usually shared. That feminine energy is wild, right? That feminine energy is goddess. So I feel like you're tapping more into that within yourself as well. And you're in alignment, whether or not you were nice to somebody, right? You are being fair. You are moving forward in a very balanced way. You're aware of your reaction, you know, and you're also aware of, or your response, I should say, but you're also aware of, you know, holding your boundaries. So you kind of have this incredible balance, and the fact that the Judgment card is upright, you know, you have that earned reward. Like, you have honored yourself, you have honored your higher path is what I'm sensing here. I'm not saying you're perfect, right? No one is, but I am feeling like you are also utilizing the power that is within integrating your shadow. That warrior inside you also has a place, right? Okay. So you have some, looks like positive things coming forward here, rewards from the way that you've navigated. I feel with authenticity. All right, let's see. What else do we have for Libra? We have the Tower. So we have a shift. We have a transformation. This says transition. And Ace of Cups, emotional readiness, but it's something you're welcoming. You're welcoming a change. If this had to do with like a breakup, you're welcoming a breakup. You're welcoming an ending here. You're welcoming a foundation to crumble so that you can have, you know, greater fulfillment, I feel like, because it's kind of like a block being cleared. More alignment happening. The Ace of Cups, you know, it says emotional readiness, which tells me, you know, you've been preparing for this. But with the Ace of Cups, that is a very healing experience. It's a fulfilling experience. It's, you know, an experience where, you know, your heart is open to receive the highest and best energies. It can be a true love experience. It can be a new love experience. What else is important for Libra to know for February? King of Swords, ethics over emotions, okay? So kind of, for some of you, not all of you, but those of you that are moving through a divorce, I feel like that could have been the process that you're being patient with and that you're being fair with, because now we have the King and the Queen of Swords. So we have that justice element coming through. So you could be, you know, you could be divorcing, but it's something that you're celebrating for some of you. If that's not the case, you're being very authentic and true to who you are. And for some, that is like shocking, right? But for others, that's something that they appreciate, they love, and you're going to notice that. So let's clarify the Tower here for Libra. The Hermit, we have soul searching. So this could be something that happens internally as well. A past, you know, old self or old foundation, maybe even ego of who you thought you were is shifting and changing, so that you can embrace more fulfillment, so that you can align more authentically with who you are. I find the Ace of Cups for Libra. the Knight of Swords, unstoppable force. Like your manifestations are magnetizing, towards you here with this Knight of Swords. I feel like you're very powerfully attracting. Okay, we already have that with the Queen of Wands, and we have a new beginning with a fearless beginning with the Fool card. So you have a new beginning that you're attracting in here. You're going through a bit of a shakeup, and it could be internal with the Hermit, right? Or it could be, if you are going through a divorce or some sort of change here, that you might be taking some space and time for yourself or this other person, right? And then you are magnetizing in this new beginning. This process is over. You've got the World, and now you've got the Fool. You've got the new beginning of it moving forward. I feel like you might also have new love that you're attracting into you also with the Knight of Swords quite quickly here. I feel like throughout this process, no matter what you went through, Libra, or you're moving through, Libra, I feel like it's made you fearless in a way. Because we do have the Fool card, and we have fearless beginnings. And we have emotional readiness. So you've also prepared yourself emotionally for these shifts and changes. You've been doing, your energetic work, and it shows. And then you have this swift movement forward. So if this was a divorce, it might have been taking a while, right? Or maybe to make that decision, it was taking a while. But then all of a sudden it happens, and you're there. Like, you can't believe how fast, you've been patient, and you can't believe how fast, and you're celebrating. You're celebrating the fresh energy, the newness that's coming forward here. Yeah, the King of Swords is ethics over emotions. So you've definitely become quite practical, and there's a little bit of cold energy here, but the King of Swords is also Libra energy. But I feel like you are excited for this new beginning. I feel like you feel incredible. You feel great. And I feel like you've been fair. You've been fair throughout this process. Whatever it is, maybe it's not a divorce, right? But with the King and the Queen of Swords, that's pretty, and the Hierophant. Yeah, it definitely could be that. But I feel like you're ready for this new adventure with the Fool energy. Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. This is what you've wanted all along, is a new beginning, a new start. And it's solo, it looks like, right? Your own spiritual journey, or your own moving through this, like, this has been your path, but it's like now you feel victorious. Now you feel like you have this new beginning, and your wishes are granted. Okay, with the Nine of Cups. So I feel like you'll be celebrating in February, okay? So let's see, around the time of Valentine's Day for Libra, what are the messages of the energies? Ace of Wands, motivated beginning. Okay, so for some of you, you're going to do something that incorporates more self-love, or you're going to start something that you've always wanted to start, but you've maybe been delayed on, right? Maybe you had somebody who was critical in your life and was a voice in your ear that kept you from moving forward with a dream or a passion, and now you're going for it, right? Could be that. With this motivated beginning, it could be, again, like you're signing up for a class, could be a cooking class, could be anything, could be, you're giving yourself something here that you would love to do, or that you would love to start, okay? You have new starts, new beginnings. And you have passion, you have your passion, and look at that, the Wheel of Fortune, a lucky twist of fate, a doorway opening. How cool is that? Because you can see, if you line up these cards, that doorway's opening, and she's ready to run right through it. You're like, yes, higher timeline, let me go, let me go for it, right? You are done with this barren landscape. You are ready to move forward. So for some of you, it could be physically moving. It could be a vacation to a spot that's very high vibrational. But again, you got that karma on your side. You've obviously navigated things. I don't even want to say for, like, in a very fair and balanced way, but like highest good, intentions here. So you are ready for this shift. You're ready for this new doorway to open up. You've been manifesting it with the Queen of Wands, right? You know there's a tower coming, but you welcome it, you celebrate it, and you are ready for that higher timeline. You're going for it. So that shift could be happening around February, or around Valentine's Day. Okay, anything else? Yeah, we have friction and conflict. So with the Five of Wands, I just feel like you're standing up for yourself. You're not letting anything get in your way. You know, you can see that doorway is open and you're going for it. Like, you're going for that vacation. You're going for that experience that is beautiful, that you've been manifesting and calling in, that is more alignment with your energy and your timeline and what's best for you, because you're tired of fighting for something that is literally just fight, right? You feel like you're getting nowhere with that. So that's what you're doing. And look at that 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. What a contrast. What a contrast when you honor yourself, you know, and you move forward here in such a beautiful way. To live the life that you want to live, to align with the timeline that is right for you. To go take that class or start that journey, you know, that you felt before you were so distracted by, you know. If you were with someone or around, you know, an environment that there was always conflict or chaos, that's exhausting. Like, how would you have the time or energy to do what you love? But I feel like you are moving forward here, and the universe is in alignment. The universe has your back, is in your favor. And look at that 10 of Cups. Look at that experience. Complete fulfillment. You have the 9 of Cups and the 10, or yeah, the 9 and the 10 of Cups. It's absolutely gorgeous. So congratulations. I feel like you're going to be celebrating a higher timeline, probably around, you know, the middle of February, or when this shift occurs. Of course, you know, everyone's timeline's different, but receive what resonates, release what doesn't. Thank you so much. This has been a journey, Libra. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.